find my way back to you, until you make amends with the demons you've been through. And I can't regret leaving you alone, until you find your way back home. Find your way back home. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Until you find your way back home.
Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's PCN Marquee Matchup. We have a tight Super League contest for you here. We have Chelsea against Juventus, and it should be a fantastic one that we have tonight. I'm joined alongside me not by Adam, but by Oswald. Oswald, how on earth might you be doing on this fine Sunday evening?
I'm doing very well, We had one game tonight, got 3 points, can't complain. Now we get to watch a good marquee matchup.
Well, it should be a good one indeed. Chelsea and Juventus, two very strong sides, but I think two very different sides. I'd say Chelsea, a very attacking side, Juventus, a very defensive side. But let's go ahead and get to that Chelsea lineup. Luca Brasi getting the call in net. Large Mighty Cow, Adam Coops, Slip Kid, PD Pete Town across the back four. Fuji Sells the lone DM in this 4-3-3, and it is Fetz and William J makes up the two midfielders. Sperta Polo on the left flank, Mambo on the right flank. It's Lobo, the lone striker up top. And Oswald, when you get into a 4-3-3, especially in this holding scenario, what can we expect from especially the fullbacks?
Well, I would look for PDP Town to push up a little bit higher and Large Mighty Cow sit a little deeper. I know playing against Chelsea, they like that real negative pass and then hitting it quick out to the wings, and that seems to destroy teams. You know, when you have Schmerda and Mamba on the outsides, you get to their feet, they're going to find Lobo any way that they can.
Well, let's get into this Juventus lineup 4-2-3-1 for them. So it's not often we see two teams electing for the four-back formations, but we do have it here. Gummy gets the start in net. Dustin, Boss, Flacco, Matias, and Griezmann make up the back four. Loco and Kangaroo manning the two defensive midfield positions. Gatto, Bravo, Zach Doyle, and Dorsey along the front three with Bigod, the lone striker, up top. So it'll be interesting to see, Oswald, I think, because it's not very often that we see two four-back formations along with two solo striker formations squaring off against each other.
Yeah, it is definitely not often we see this. So I don't anticipate a low-scoring game in this one. We know how high-powered offense Chelsea can be, but Juventus does have a tough defense. It could be a close one. You never know.
Well, it should be a close one indeed. But if you had to pick out one player out of either of these teams to potentially make a difference in this one, Oswald, who on earth might that be for you?
I mean, unless you're living under a rock, you have to know who Schmerda Polo is. So, Ballon d'Or winner, you know he always makes stuff happen, so he's definitely the standout player here.
The man coming off of a 4-goal, well, shall we call it a rout, Chelsea 5-2 over Monaco. Schmerda finding the back of the net 4 times in that contest, so he is certainly a man in form tonight. But what can this Juve team do to slow down two players that have known ability to be able to either find the back of the net or find their teammate in Schmerda and Mamba? What can Juve do to really try to contain them?
I mean, if I was the manager of Juve going against them, I would try to tell them, we need to maintain our shape, sit back, try to keep Schmerda and Mamba in front of you. Don't bite on their skill moves. They're going to skill. You know that they're fancy. They keep the ball on the foot. So just try to keep them in front of them and contain them as much as you can. I mean, there's really no way to physically stop both of them. You just hope to contain them as much as you can.
Well, with a very defensive side like this, how can Juve find themselves finding the back of the net, rather, with an attack that looks almost like a defense? I mean, we've seen Gatto Bravo play fullback and DM. Dorsey is typically a defensive midfielder as well, playing in that attacking midfield role. Where are the goals going to come from this Juventus side?
If they're going to score, I think it's going to be on a quick counter, I believe. But that's also tough. Even though Dorsey is playing a cam role, he likes to drop more defensively than most cams do. So that may hinder their build-up. But if they have one or two people sitting up top to where they can get a quick counter, maybe a 2-on-3 and beat somebody, I can see them scoring. But I mean, it's going to be tough for them, I believe.
Well, we do have news. Will, I believe you said that Juve were in extra time of their cup match. So that is more or less what we were waiting on, I assume.
Yep, Juve just finished up the first half of extra time in the 105th minute right now against Atalanta in the Royal Cup. They were up 2-1.
Jeez. Oh, that should take a minute. But for a Juve side that is very defensively built, I mean, I guess my question is, what can Juve do to really just contain the front three and find their way to outman Chelsea in the midfield?
If I may, I think these two teams actually stack up kind of interestingly, because we don't often have a 4-2-3-1 or versus a 4-3-3 like you said, and I think the midfield is just going to be super, super packed. It's going to be about if Chelsea can find the space in the wings like they usually try to do. They prefer to do that against the three-back teams who have those center backs tuck in more narrow, and they put their wingers out wide of that and get behind that way. But playing against a four-back, I'm not really sure how that 4-3-3 is going to work and if it's going to be as effective. And Juve may struggle to put some goals on the board, but they're a really solid defensive team, I think. And I think it's going to be a test for both of them, to be honest. Chelsea are a really, really good team. I think I think I have them finishing top 4 quite easily. But we'll see. We'll see how this works out. I think it really could be interesting, if not super high goal scoring.
Well, how much does Juve, do either of you think that Juve rely on Bigod? Because he kind of seems at times, and we saw him during the Community Shield, he seems almost at times on an island. If you're a striker, you kind of feel like you're alone on an island. What might you be able to do to either get yourself into the game or bring your teammates into the game?
Can confirm from watching them in the World Cup right now, Bigod is playing a bigger build, so he's going to be able to hold the ball up a little bit better and not make darting runs behind. It looks like Juve are going to prioritize playing on the counter a bit, but trying to build the ball up to that midfield and just finding that final pass in the final third, rather than just some LBYs and stuff like that. So it's going to be a little bit different, but with Bigod playing a bigger build, I expect him to hold the ball up a whole lot and look to get his other teammates involved.
Well, do you think as well that having with Juventus having a lot of naturally defensive players in the attacking midfield, Oswald, do you think it could potentially be a factor of a better press from that front four? Because Bigod himself is no slouch in defense either. He's a very good pressing forward. So with the 3 behind him, do you think that could potentially lead to more goals for Juventus?
It could. I think if they can pressure their back 4 with Juventus front 4, all 4 of those seem to press very well. And as long as they press collectively as a unit, they might be able to force a turnover in their third and get a quick goal out of it. It's a good matchup, like Will was saying, and it's good to see that Bigod's running a bigger build to hold up play, maybe get that possession to hit Gato Bravo on a diagonal run through to play him through on that, or just look to take Chelsea out of their game by possessing the ball.
Well, we should be getting this one underway. Will, do we have any update on the Juventus Cup match?
They just finished up. They just beat Atalanta 2-1. So they're hopping in the lobby right now, and we'll get this started.
Fantastic. It looks like Chelsea are about to hop out of this one as well and pile back into the lobby. So we should be getting underway here shortly. But before we do so, Oswald, it is that time. How on earth might this one go tonight?
I am going to go 2-0 Chelsea.
Will, dare I ask the question?
Man, I'm gonna go with a 2-1 Chelsea victory. Shmerda Polo is gonna be a little bit too much. He's gonna have a goal contribution for this game. My prediction, my hot take. May not be that hot of a take though.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would really be surprised by that. That would be, should that happen, I think nobody will be blown away. So no bonus points for you for picking that, because that's just kind of low-hanging fruit. Right? It's just low-hanging fruit. Anyways, let's see. Chelsea piling back into the lobby. Juve, you said piling back into the lobby. You'll love to see that. Let's see.
Yeah.
We do have a few minutes to kill. I believe it is worth noting. Let's see. Do we have any remaining undefeated teams in Super League? Orlando remain undefeated. Monaco didn't play tonight, so by proxy they remain undefeated. Let's see. Atlanta United, pending their game with... Who is their game with? Bayer Leverkusen. Still undefeated as well, so they're still out there. Could be one to watch. Let's see. Benfica suffer their first defeat of the night at the hands of Lyon, actually. So, and then immediately rebounding after that to pound Wolves 4-0. It's a Wolves team that has not gotten off to probably the start they desired. not a single win yet. Only 3 points in their first 7 matches for them. So
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised by that. They were really good in League One last season. Really surprised to see them struggling this much. But
I think, to be fair, I mean they've had a tough road to begin the season. I believe.
For sure.
Not an easy matchup, to start out, for them.
Yeah, and shout out to New York City. I really pegged these guys down as probably one of the relegation favorites, and they've come out and put up 5 points in their first 7 games, which is, better than their form was last season, I'll put it that way. So, kudos to them so far. Hope they can keep it up. It looks like, I think, Juve are ready. Let me check in on here, and yeah, it looks like Chelsea are ready also, so they're going to be starting anytime now.
fantastic. That is exactly what we want to see. That's all right. Right. Chelsea and Juventus should be squaring off here shortly. To give you an idea, Juventus sitting 13th in the table, level on points, along with the aforementioned Monaco and LAFC as well on 7 points. Meanwhile, Chelsea all the way up in 4th place, 4 wins from their first 6 competitions, 13 points for them. They have a draw to go along with the 4 wins. But they've only scored 6 goals, but they can count their wins courtesy of their defense, only allowing 1 goal so far through their first 6. So I think, Oswald, been more defense than offense for a Chelsea team that just looks absolutely stacked up top.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that goals for will probably go up a little bit higher with that 5-goal thrashing of Monaco. So you'll look for 11 versus 3 against. Still solid defense. I mean, Fujicels is definitely an outstanding defensive mid. They're no slouch at the defense end either, so no surprise.
Well, we are trying to connect now. Let's see how this goes. We can always try again another time because we know exactly how these things go. But it looks like we should be in good shape. But yep, get your predictions in the chat. Let's see. Oswald, you said 2-0.
I noticed that you didn't go over yours, Scrada. I noticed that.
Oh, I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. 1-0 to Juventus. I gotta be. I mean, if you guys are both gonna go with Chelsea, I gotta go with something else. So
I like it.
Anyway, here we go. Juventus to kick things off in the blacks. And it looks like those are golds as well, heading from left to right. Chelsea in their white and blues, heading from right to left. And an early shot from Biga goes about 40 years away from the net, so not troubling anyone except the fans in about row D. That one's booted along, trying to get ahead to it. Owen Griezmann finds his way to the ball, and Chelsea have themselves a throw in 2 minutes into this competition for 2 fairly evenly matched sides on paper. Loco taking that one off Schmerda, and that could be a battle that we see fairly often in this 90-minute competition. But now Dorsey is able to step into that one and get it through. Now he plays Zach Doyle out on this near side, in for Loco. He tries to find Biga, and Biga's going to have a shot, and that one's blocked. Slick kid clearing that one away. Well, I'm not entirely sure if it's just you. My stream is a little bit choppy, but Matthias trying to play this one over the top. Biga getting his head to it. Back to Gatto Bravo, swinging this one in. Adam Coops heading that one away, but Chelsea under a little bit of early pressure here. Just 7 minutes into the contest. Pete Town couldn't bring that one under his control. Juventus with the ball yet again, but just like that, Mamba has it and is trying to play out. But Juventus with a great press that they seem to put on here, but Chelsea look like they're playing right through that. And just as I say that as well, Dustin able to regain possession. Now Dorsey with the ball, back to Biga with a shot, and that kick is up and good. 3 points to Juventus, if only that is how it worked. Browsy out to the wing. God, Bravo again getting in the way of that pass. You can see early, Oswald, that Juventus are going to press, and press some more.
Yeah, absolutely. You definitely see their front four pressing very hard. They got the people to do it. So that's a good way to slow down their attack as you keep it in their defensive end.
Well, the first time that we've seen Chelsea roam into the Juventus half. Lobo drawing a foul here, 26 yards out. You can see it there. What kind of set play magic can Chelsea come up with here? This one played all the way over the top. Matias getting his head to it. But Fetz bringing that one under control. And it looks like Schmerda offside is the call. Couldn't quite bring himself back onside. Juventus with the ball back once more. Loco into Dorsey now, trying to lump this one over the top. It does find Zach Doyle yet again. Will he swing one in? Gives a great deal to shake one defender. Adam Coops in the way of that pass that was being squared across. Juventus throw here. It's been almost all Juventus very, very early on in this one. 16 and some change minutes into this contest, and they find themselves with the ball back here yet again. Bigod couldn't quite bring that one under control as Pete Town managed to bring that one and take it away from him. Dorsey out to Gato Bravo, swings this one all the way to the back post, and Large Mighty Cow had to be alert to that one because it was him that managed to regain possession for Chelsea, who are looking to counter here. Schmerda dribbles that one right into Matias. It doesn't quite work out at the end of the day. Gummy's first touch of the competition as he sends that one along. Gato Bravo winning yet another header. You wouldn't think with the size of him he'd be all that competitive in the air, but he's already won 2 or 3 contested balls.
That fullback experience is shining through.
That fullback experience really shining through for Gato Bravo, who's playing the left attacking mid here for Juventus. Lobo now on the ball, shakes one defender with a shot, and Gummy having to go to his right to save that one. But Chelsea's first attempt on goal saved by Gummy, but they have a corner here 25 minutes into the contest to whip this one in. It's Adam Coops actually getting ahead to it. Dustin taking that one away from his goalkeeper. Gato Bravo had to be alert to send that one into the stands. Chelsea now a little bit of return fire from the London side as they have endured a Juventus attack, and Mamba is onside, and was Flacco able to take that one away from him. They endured a 20-minute Juventus attack and are now trying to close out the half much in the same way. Lobo trying to send that one over the top for Mamba. Didn't quite get to him. William can't quite do the same. Kid now back with Fuji. Fuji into Fetz. Dorsey trying to get his foot in there. Fetz sending that one out for Pete, who finds Mamba now back into the middle for Fetz. Trying to send that one through to Lobo. It didn't quite get there. Large Mighty Cow with a cross to the back post. That one's sent away. Fetz back with the ball. Chelsea with a great amount of offensive pressure here against Juventus. Schmerda gets past one. Finds Fetz now, goes to the near post, and Lobo had a shot, but Gummy save at his near post. Chelsea, another corner for them.
Gummy coming up big to keep them in the game here with that shot against Lobo.
Big save at the near post. They'll go short. Lobo had his pass blocked by Griezmann. We'll do it all over again.
This half is a tale of two halves, for sure.
Lobo giving that one straight to the man that took it away from him the first time. Loco into Zach Doyle. Now for Kangaroo, who sends it out wide. Can Juventus attack off of the Chelsea corner? They're still coming at Chelsea now. And Pete Towns actually seemed to have pulled a hammy trying to clear that one. Lobo actually finds his way to it. And Schmerda in the middle. It looks like Fetz in behind, and Mamba couldn't quite catch up to the ball. It looked like that was intended for him. It never really got there. And Loco now brings this one under control for Juventus, who have now opened up this play to a very expansive game. Kenga into Bravo. William cuts that one out, and Chelsea now have this one back under control. This one's sent over the top. Lobo might be in here. He's chased by 3 Juve defenders. Over to Schmerda. Schmerda Polo with a goal. Chelsea on top. 1-0.
Good insight from Will pre-game. Get Schmerda in on the goal sheet.
Well. Schmurda adding to his goal tally of the season. Dorsey trying to bring that one forward to respond immediately for Juventus, but Lobo trying to send this one over the top and do much of the same way, but looks like Juventus have learned from their mistakes. Biga might have been onside. It was a late flag. Offside is the call. Chelsea very content to now slow the play down, but they now send it back over the top yet again. Lobo had a touch to it, but it was taken away from him by Dustin Kenga into Gato Bravo, who sends this one all the way across, and that one was momentarily picked off by the goal scorer, Schmurda, but never stayed with him. Dorsey out wide. Gato Bravo, who tries to send this one all the way to the back post, and Luca Brazzi out quickly as we have 3 minutes of added time. We've already played 2 minutes of the extra time. Fuji gets his head to that one, and Dorsey taking it away. Can Juve have one last attack? No, they cannot. Schmurda's goal separating the two sides after 45 minutes. Oswald will mention a tale of two halves of the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. It looked like Juventus was coming out on the front foot right at the beginning. Chelsea got the ball back, started pressuring, eventually found the back of the net.
I mean, it really seemed like Juve were knocking on the doorstep, but I don't recall them ever having a shot on goal.
Yeah, I don't think they had a shot that hit below the third row, but I guess maybe their goal is to try to put as many as they can towards the net and just pray one goes in. But let's hope they can get a little bit more on target on the second half.
Second half is about underway here. Chelsea kick us off. They look to take home yet another 3 points and maintain their position in Super League and potentially go higher. They would, in fact, go level with Benfica on points for third place should they manage to hang on to this 1-0 lead. My stream is extremely laggy from Fuji. Get that sorted. Dorsey now on the ball. This one could be centered into the middle. Bigod! Immediate response from Juventus. 1-1.
The veteran Bigod.
Yeah, coming through.
How will Chelsea respond to that? Remember, they've only conceded 1 goal all season. Now they've conceded twice, but Schmurda, immediate response from Chelsea. That one ushered out of play. Chelsea are not willing to dwell on that goal allowed for very long. Another corner here. They'll look to actually send this one into the box. Adam gets his head to that one. It's sent away. Who will get to it? Zach Doyle momentarily, and it'll be a foul against Juventus, actually. Free kick for Chelsea. Some sent over the top, and actually might reach Schmurda, but Gummy's going to come out for that one. No issues from him.
Would like it noted that my prediction's still on, by the way.
It is. It definitely is. And me and Oswald have been, well, it didn't work out for either of us.
Mine is still, nope.
You said 2-0, boss.
That is right. I was thinking 2-1 at first, but
I wrote these down.
I ended up with 2-0. Yeah, should have stuck with the gut and said 2-1.
Can't play the bookies.
Can't play the bookies.
Amba back on the ball once more. Fetz had it taken off him by Dorsey. Can get now into Dorsey once more. Bigod over to Dorsey. This is great passing. Fuji there to break that one up with the help of Fetz, and it looks like is that Schmurda that
sure is
potentially lying down the game, or he could have just paused. We hope it's the latter. Now, Gato Bravo, Bigod taken away by William, but immediately regained. Dorsey into Loco, now for Zach Doyle. And Griezmann, Matthias, back to Griezmann. Juve very content to play this one around and keep possession of the ball, but just as I say that, he gave it away, but managed to regain it immediately. And a foul there from Fuji gives Juve a nice little reset button Or could they
It's like we're
potentially
just replaying
formulate?
the first half again. I'm just waiting for Chelsea to take this game over once again, and we'll go back and repeat it all over.
Well, with the disappearance of Schmerda, you wonder how much of that left-hand side of the attack they're going to be able to use, but they do come down the left side here with Lobo, who is all on his own, more or less. Dustin able to wrestle that one off him and send it out of play for a Chelsea throw. This one back to Lobo, who is onside, outside of the foot strike, and Matthias heading that one away. Gato Bravo got a foot to it for a moment, but Pete was able to find his way back to it. Dustin was able to get a tip on that one and not allow it cleanly through, but Mamba has it nonetheless. Loco calmly playing that one out to Griezmann. This Juve side really warming up to the task here. This one now looking to be played forward. Adam Coops jumping that pass and reading it well. Send it away. Now can Chelsea respond in turn? Lobo now all the way to the other side of the pitch. That one is going to be called back. And it will be a Chelsea free kick. What sort of chance could they generate here? Played 71 minutes. Only a few more to go to separate these two teams. This one played right over the top. Headed away. William looking to the back post. Dustin getting ahead to it, but conceding yet, well, what I thought was going to be another Chelsea corner. It's actually been judged a goal kick, so Juventus potentially getting away with one there. Griezmann now only finding Fuji, who is lagging. Lobo trying to play over the top. Boss Flacco there to clear it away as Loco now finds Gato Bravo. Dustin now into, oh, it looks like it was going to be Gato Bravo. Still Gato Bravo. The stream is very laggy. I'm not sure which one
Stream is
you're on.
very
Yeah,
cold.
Dustin's good.
All right, well, that would have been nice to know before. Lobo out to Large Mighty Cow. He tried to play that one into the middle. Zach Doyle had it for a moment. Fetz now looking to go over the top. Can Lobo get to it? Heads it over the crossbar. Could that be a chance missed for Chelsea, you wonder? And he's going to have to keep wondering. Because as things stand, it is still 1-1.
Yeah, you definitely see Chelsea is hindered, missing Schmerda on that right at that left-hand side.
I think anybody would be hindered winning the inaugural or missing the inaugural Ballon d'Or winner, but Lobo trying to send that one into Mamba. It never quite got there thanks to more great defending from Juventus, who've kept this game at 1-1. But Chelsea, as you mentioned, Will, have started to warm to the second half here with only 8 minutes and some change to go. How much more warming do they have to do to find a second goal? Back into Pete.
Well, if you're Juventus here, I mean, do you take a 1-1 draw, be happy with it, or you try to push for another? With knowing that that Chelsea are missing their best goal scoring threat and creative threat.
I mean, anytime you have a lag out, you got to try to push for that to get the points when you can, definitely.
They were going for Schmerda's button. It didn't quite come up for him. 4 minutes and some change to go. Back with Fetz. What kind of influence can he have on this competition? We haven't really seen much of him so far. This one played all the way to the back, and Bigod has gotten a foot to it. And could that be a very crucial defensive error for Chelsea? The Large Mighty Cow is going to help bail out his team, at least for the interim. Right before it's given straight back to his Chelsea team. Now Mamba trying to find Lobo. He's never getting to that ball. That was played far too far away from him, really. 3 minutes added on. Fetz getting mobbed there, but Chelsea regain possession of the ball. Adam Coops looking to go all the way over the top for Lobo. Boss Flacco heading that one away. Zach Doyle now looking to go all the way over the top. Slip Kid heading that one clear. Could Chelsea have one last gasp attack? No, they won't. Matthias clearing that one away. We've played the 3 minutes added on. Dustin, could Juventus potentially respond? No, they can't. 1-1 is the way things end. And, well, I believe we could have seen potentially more goals had Schmerda stayed in the game, but I think a 1-1 scoreline is probably representative of the quality on either side.
Yeah, definitely a tough matchup. You hate to see a lag out. It might have came into play. You think that it comes into play, especially if you're Chelsea. They ask Schmerda, they can win 3 points, but I think Juventus feels that they could have won that as well.
Well, if you're Chelsea, how much are you going to put on the lag out, and how much can you put on just defensive solidity of Juventus?
I think a little bit of both. The lag out definitely hinders the attack, especially you run a 3-man attack with the front 3, and then you lag out with Schmerda. That obviously takes him out of the attack most of the part. But they still have to worry about Lobo and Mamba. So I mean, they still did a great job, defending those two and preventing them from scoring again.
Alrighty. Well, before we close things out tonight, Will, anything more to add before we head into the next game day?
No. Do your stats, put in your videos, and we'll be back again Wednesday. I'll have the pull up for the marquee matchup for Wednesday tomorrow.
Cool. Well, for myself, for Oswald, for Will, who pulls out a couple teeth, always trying to put these together. I thank him for doing so, and hope he finds a few cents under his pillow for the teeth that he loses. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you on Wednesday.